Good evening, everyone. This is Brother Brandon coming to you live from Fort Smith, Arkansas. And just wanted to come on here just for a little tiny bit. It's not going to be a very lengthy video, but we're going to try to make this short and sweet. Yeah. Short and sweet is what we're going to make it. I just want to kind of hang out here just for a moment and just wait who comes on. Now we've got one person on. I think I know who it is. It's Rachel. I bet you of anything, it is Rachel that has come on. Uh-oh. That's just weird. Is it going? Yes, it's going. Okay. All right, Rachel's on. And it's going, no issues. So, I wanted to take this time to just share some changes in my life. Changes that are good changes. And hopefully you all will be blessed by it. So about little over 3 weeks ago, from tomorrow, believe it or not, I met a very wonderful, beautiful young lady named Rachel. And we met on Facebook dating. Never really thought, I was just kind of, existing, as you will. And Rachel came across my profile and liked me. Well, I liked her back. And I'm actually glad I did. Because with the time that we have gotten to know each other and really just diving into just a lot of stuff, we are very, very, very much alike. We have a lot more in common than I think we realize, that we both realize. And it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. And we finally went on our first date last Sunday. And that date was very exquisite. It was better than I could ever have thought it would have gone. Like, I thought it was going to go good, which it did. But it ended up being that our date happened to super exceed our expectation. And so it was a date that went extremely well. And Sunday, we made the decision, Sunday was a decision that we would take that would affect even our future. And that decision is we have officially come out to tell people that we are courting, we are dating. And Rachel and I both believe that we both believe in dating towards marriage. And so we have made the decision to not just date, but we have made the decision to date with the intention of eventually getting married. And so it has been a tremendous blessing to share that with people. And so because that we are dating with the intention of eventually getting married, Rachel has not just come on to participate in my videos, but is going to eventually help me with the ministry. And I appreciate that. I really do. And God has brought her into my life at such a time in which has been a little chaotic in my personal life. And I won't dive into that, but there's been some chaos. There's been some discouragement. There's been attacks. And I'm very thankful for Rachel's encouragement. I'm thankful for how God has used Rachel to sort of steady me, as you will. I'll be right back. Just a sec. And so I am very thankful for her. I'm thankful for God for her. I never expected or thought that this would be something that would happen at this time. It was one of those least It is one of those least expected things that I didn't expect. And it's been a blessing. And if you spoke to Rachel, and she'd tell you the same thing. She'd tell you that meeting me was not in the way that she thought. And I'm not ashamed to say, but she is a sweetheart. She really is. And she's been a sweetheart even to me. Even when I struggle with my thoughts and just all that, she's always been a sweetheart to me. Even through those times. And I say that because even though we started going out Sunday, I don't think I've had much I don't think I've had much. I don't think I've had as much spiritual blowback in a relationship than this. This relationship has caused a lot of spiritual blowback and a lot of things that we basically, all I'm trying to say is both me and Rachel have gone through some periods of doubt and that is not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at. Doubt is not the word. Me and her have gone through periods where we have how can I say this? We have been tempted to go elsewhere. And we have been having a lot of fears. That's the word I'm thinking of, fears. That there's been a lot of fears of us breaking up and us not being together anymore. But God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And so we've had these ever so often, and not every time, but ever so often, we've had these fears being aimed at us. We've had these just, I guess you want to call them fiery darts being aimed at our thoughts. And I've never had that happen to this extent to where I get into a relationship and all of a sudden the devil doesn't like it. Number one, the fact that we've been hit with a lot of these fears, number one, shows you that the devil really doesn't want us being together. Which is why I really believe if we're getting spiritually attacked as we are, that comes to show you that God has a purpose for all this. That God brought us together. And I strongly believe that. You could not, with the amount that we have in common, and with all these spiritual attacks, you could not convince me that we just happened to meet. You couldn't convince me that it was a coincidence. You couldn't. You couldn't even try to convince Rachel that it was a coincidence. Rachel and I believe that God brought us together at such a time as this. So that leads into my prayer request. Please do pray for Rachel. Pray for me. Pray for this relationship. Because coming out of the gate, we're already getting hit with fears and worries are the most ridiculous. We're also getting hit with temptation. Now, if you know anything about temptation, is that God does not tempt his people. That's how I know that we're getting hit with fiery darts. Because God does not tempt his people. Satan tempts God's people. Satan will try to entice God's people. Satan will try to plant lies in the minds of God's people. Try to make them to fall. To try to trip them up. And so y'all pray for that. I woke up this morning and boy, I tell you what. I'm not going to get into it, but I got up this morning just discouraged. It was discouraging. I was deeply discouraged. And I tell you what, Rachel's been so good to me. She's been long-suffering. She's been patient. Rachel is I'm telling you, I mean, I wish I had words to put forth towards her. But I can't. There is no words I can describe. She feels the same way. And so it's a good thing. These are good changes. Changes we didn't expect. Changes we didn't expect. But with these good changes, the devil's going to attack. And I will tell you, there's been numerous times I've been attacked up here. Because of fear and discouragement. And every time I've spoken to Rachel on those things, she's always been so gracious, so loving, so encouraging. And just always reminding me of certain things. And I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that. Y'all pray for the both of us. Because it's not going to be easy. And if you asked Rachel yourself, she'd tell you there's things that she's been getting hit with. She's been getting hit with some of the same things I've been getting hit with. Which comes to show you the devil ain't happy. And I really don't care if the devil is happy or not. The devil can go away. No one likes him anyway. And even those who do like Satan, Lucifer just hates all those that like him anyways. He just a miserable cherub is what he is. But And I tell you what, that's just part of the things I've gone through. I tried doing a study on John chapter 12, which also happens to be Rachel's favorite chapter. Devil didn't like that very well. Cut it off. Rachel was trying to tell me throughout that whole broadcast that I was doing, Rachel was telling me that it was acting up. There's a lot of these technological glitches. And when I got done with that broadcast, she was right. Somehow I went back to try to review it, and only 20 minutes of that broadcast got put on. My whole prayer session, I was even lucky to even have half my prayers even actually on that broadcast. Everything else was completely gone. And Rachel was right. Rachel was right. I'm telling you, that devil's making me mad. But I am thankful for what God is doing, for what He's going to do, because I've seen in my own life, there's a lot of things that's happening in my life, and all these things are starting to kind of swirl together. I never thought they would, but they are swirling together. So, anyways, I'm not on here to say woe is me or anything like that, but I just wanted to share that with you all, that I have a very special someone in my life, and her name is Rachel. Rachel is that special someone in my life. I'm thankful that God brought her in my life. I'm thankful that He did it by the means of how He did it. Because if I told you that whole story and the stuff that we found out about each other and just things that we've got in common, like I said, you could not convince me that it was just you couldn't convince me that it just happened. You couldn't convince me of that. And I'm thankful that myself, along with Rachel, we both believe that God had a hand in all this. And He's going to take it and do something with it. And I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful. And I'll tell you what, it's been going very well. On the side of the attacks, the attacks that we're getting, it actually has been going very well. It has been going exceedingly well. Beyond expectation. But I am blessed to have Rachel in my life. And she is blessed to have me in her life. And so yeah, things are going very, 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 very well. Anyways, I don't want to stay on here too long, but I just wanted to share that with you. Rachel, I hope that you're well pleased with what I've said. I hope that you're well pleased. And just wanted to share good news. That's all. Just wanted to share some good news. So, anywho, I love you guys. Love you all. Appreciate you all listening. Hopefully you all get a blessing from this. I know it's not a teaching, but y'all be praying. All right? Because I'm telling you what, I am in a season where I'm getting nailed with a whole bunch of attack. Yep. And there's a whole bunch of other attacks coming at me from different directions. This, so the devil is trying to get all mad and sour-faced. I really don't care. Devil can go take a hike somewhere else. Because in the end, God's going to win. And God's going to get his way regardless. Amen. So, anyways, love you guys. God bless you. Have a great night. Remember, we've got a broadcast tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be a blessing. All right? God bless you guys. Have a good night. And we'll see you all later. All right? God bless you guys. See ya. Love you. Bye.